back, I'm part of the Anti-Pedo Task Force, and by clicking on this video, you have just earned yourself a one-way ticket to prison. Punk. But yeah, in this current spring 2021 anime season, which is almost going to end, believe it or not, there have been a lot of romance shows airing. But more specifically, there have been two romance anime shows airing in this season that have some similarities. And those similarities being that they are both romance anime with an age difference. I promise you, both of them are quite wholesome. But yeah, I'm talking about the very popular Higehiro and not so popular Koikimo anime. Now I'm gonna say right off the bat the similarities between these two shows and with them being romance anime with an age difference and basically the main heroine being in high school. But yeah, I've been watching both of these shows and I honestly was enjoying both of these shows, so I kind of wanted to talk about them, so I decided, okay, instead of making two separate videos, I'm gonna bundle them into one. I'm gonna first start off with Koikimo, since I believe it's a much more of a basic romance show compared to Higehiro. So like I said, Koikimo, it's a romance show where our two main, I guess, romance leads have a bit of an age difference between them. So our main lead is Ryou and our female lead is AniMatthicc. Now, Mr. Ryou is someone you would call a player, since, you know, he gets the chicks, he sleeps with them and it's done. He just leaves them in their apartment and it's like, whatever. But one day when he was going to work, he accidentally slipped on the stairs and almost fell to his death. But then Ichika kind of, well, grabbed him with her umbrella, grabbed him with her umbrella and saved his life. And after that, he found out that that's the same girl who is the best friends with Ryu's sister, and I guess romance ensues. And now after that, pretty much a standard romance anime ensues. There aren't too many, I guess, unique things about this show, I mean, except for the age difference. But honestly, even if you take out the age difference, the 70 to 80% of the story could have been like just the same. Like, Ichika didn't have to be in high school, she could have been just another coworker, and it would be pretty much a story about Ryou kind of abandoning his swinger ways or something. I don't know. But all in all, it does like handle the romance pretty well. I mean, Ichika at the beginning is not really into an older 27, I believe, older guy coming after her, and but as the story progresses, you could say she slowly kind of falls in love with her, and they both get some pretty nice character developments. Well, yeah, that's pretty much all you can say about the show, because like the age difference does play a part in their romance, kind of being one more wall between them to overcome, but in the end it's the main, like, I guess, obstacle for those two is their own personal, I guess, kind of worldviews, and they both not knowing like what do they really want in life. So that's why I say, like, in general, it's a pretty standard romance anime, a pretty good one. Like, nothing too special, but just, you know, here are two characters and they develop feelings for each other, I guess. But yeah, if you like romance shows, if you specifically want a romance show with an age gap for some reason, you can go ahead and check this one out. I would personally give it somewhere around 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, pretty standard. It's quality, like it does everything romance anime needs to do, but yeah, it doesn't go much further than that. On the other hand, we have Higehiro, and man, that show is a teensy bit deeper than the other one. So Higehiro, or After Being Rejected, I Shaved and Took in a High School Runaway. Could you guess which one of those two is adapting a light novel? So Higehiro, again, another romance anime, where the main lead, Yoshida-san, goes and confesses basically to his crush, which is also his boss, so good for him. And he gets rejected, and on the way home, he sees Sayu-chan, who is a high school runaway, and decides to let her stay the night. But what he doesn't know is that she's actually, yeah, a high school runaway, but the way she's kind of been, I guess, going around is, or surviving, is basically having sex with people in exchange letting her stay the night. Again, I promise you it's quite wholesome. Why? Because once Yoshida-san learns about this, he decides, no, I will teach you how to live. I'm gonna set you straight, I'm gonna get you a job, you're gonna stay here, I'm not gonna have sex with you. At least not yet. And basically, yeah, we have our show. And now, I mean, again, both of these shows have kind of our main, I guess, romance lead having a huge age difference, but while Koikimo decides to like mostly ignore it, in here it plays a way bigger part, so much so that Yoshida like just doesn't even want to look at her or look at Sayu as anything but a teenage girl, as an adult should. So although there is a romance, at least from Sayu's side, and you can see that Yoshida slowly starts, I guess, warm up to her. That sounds so wrong. The main point of this anime isn't like the romance itself, but it basically how this I guess lifestyle between them changes them for the better. Like you can see as soon as like Sayu starts living with Yoshida that he starts to change, he starts to better, like I said, he starts to shave, starts to eat healthier, all of that sort of stuff. And with Sayu it's, I guess, a way bigger difference, since I'm not gonna spoil, she does have a pretty messed up backstory and a reason why she ran away from home, so Yoshida basically helps her accept who she is and, well, again, grow as a person. So that's why I think Higehiro is much more interesting than Koikimo, since it is a romance anime, because not only, again, is there some kind of romantic tension between these two, but there's also like Yoshida's other, I guess, female interests. But yeah, like I said, this anime is mostly about basically, well, like, I guess these two characters working off each other and helping each other grow and become better people, and that's when it becomes extremely wholesome, when you see how these two impact each other, how much they actually care for each other. But now one thing that kind of bothers me with both of these anime is, again, there's a pretty big age difference. Like both of these girls are in high school and both of these dudes are adults that are working in big companies and stuff, and both of them don't really get any kind of repercussion in being like, oh, hey, yo, she's in high school, maybe don't go after her. Now I say that, but in Koikimo, again, it is mentioned a bit, but it's most likely, oh well, love once, hey. But in Higehiro they do keep mentioning it, and it's kind of a big thing that like Yoshida is keeping a high school girl in his house, which could be considered a crime, but then again he doesn't really have any consequences. Like pretty much every character that learns about these two living together, they kind of see that, oh, they're good, like they didn't do any sexy stuff, let's just we're not gonna tell anyone. So basically, like, I don't know, I feel like they were setting up for Yoshida to get into some kind of trouble at least, but it didn't. And I'm not gonna comment on, well, the act itself of, like, I don't know, an adult being in a relationship with a high school, because, I don't know, it's a different country. I mean, I've seen it in like real life as well, but again, it's a different country with different ages of consent. To me, it is weird, and even characters admit that it's weird, but calm your tits, police. But yeah, like, all in all, Higehiro, I think it's way better because, again, it's way more interesting. There's much, I guess, more of a unique character development, and yeah, I enjoyed every week. I was like, oh, new episode of Higehiro, let's go. Unless I just have to say, fuck the mom. Mom is pretty much the worst character in this show, Higehiro, I mean. But yeah, Higehiro, I would probably give it a 7.5, something, I guess 7.5 out of 10. Like, although it's quite interesting, again, it's not like too mind-blowing or like too like out there new, but it's a solid, really good show. But yeah, those are basically two romance shows with an age gap that were airing in spring 2021, so if you didn't check them out, I recommend that you check them out, especially if you love romance anime, because they are both quite solid and quite entertaining shows. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I haven't done one of these in a while. They're kind of tiring, not gonna lie. I'm just getting out of shape. But nonetheless, as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another one. Stay strong, guys. Haven't said that in a while as well.